Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up, a special guest here. But first, let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard, and hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfortable needs. Listen, it's going to be, this rain's been spotted all week, all last week, and the rest of this week is going to just be summer thunderstorms. Be aware of it. They'll come and go. Our high today, 88, low, 78. But get this, our water temperature brought to us by Alco Electric out of Lynn Haven. It has gone up. Check it out, 86.5. That's the hottest it's been all year. It's going to get a little bit hotter, but right now, 86.5. Went up 2 degrees since the early part of last week. In 7 days, 2 degrees. We keep up with that. River readings brought to us by Panama City, Coca-Cola, good folks down there. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown reading of 7.8, and it's pretty steady right now. It's steady, been steady all week, all past week, and steady for the next 3 or 4 days. But the Choctaw Careville is going down. It's reading a 5.8 this morning and starting to drop out. So all you catfishermen, get ready, get off those mullet holes and get back to those catfish and brim. Okay, taking a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We had good tides yesterday, but it's starting to sort of get a little closer to not much tidal flow the next couple of days, close to neap tides. High today is going to be right around the middle of the day, 150, and then low about 11:30 tonight. Wind straight out of the south, 15 to 20. Not southwest, but south at 15 to 20. Pretty strong right there. Take a break. We'll come back with our special guest.
At Bay Smile Docs, we know how to make you smile. We're open early at 7 a.m. We're open late until 8. Request an appointment at baysmiledocs.com or call 271-2341 today.
Explore the retail paradise that has everything for your outdoor adventure. Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Make your outdoor journey complete at Blue Water Outriggers. Come visit us today.
Growing up in Florida, I spent a lot of time outside. Being fair-complected, that wasn't the best idea. Now I have extensive sun damage. I've been to multiple dermatologists, and Dr. Sinceri is the only one I will see now. His office staff is professional, they are knowledgeable, and he is an all-around good family man. I highly recommend Sun Dermatologist and Dr. Sinceri.
Sun Dermatology, now accepting new patients.
Folks, are you looking for an old school bait and tackle store? Then stop by a locally owned Weewall Wiggler Bait and Tackle on Highway 22, Weewall. Fresh bait, worms, crickets, minnows, a big selection of top-of-the-line tackle, lures from the old reliable to the latest and hottest ones coming out. Cane poles, all sizes, leads and lines, famous Weewall Wiggler t-shirts, everything you need to make your next fishing trip a great one. Weewall Wiggler Bait and Tackle.
At Bay Smile Docs, we know your time is precious. That's why Bay Smile Docs opens early at 7 and we're open late until 8. Request an appointment at baysmiledocs.com or call 271-2341 today.
Okay, welcome back and welcome to our guest this morning, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. Welcome bak.
Well, thank you, Winston. It's a pleasure to be here. I always love coming to see you.
Always great to have you. Comes up once a year. CCA Star Director. You know, we've been talking about this tournament now in CCA for a couple of weeks, and I promise you she's going to come up here and be on the show all the way from the Ocala area.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about that later, but we appreciate you coming on. Love your shirt.
Thank you.
And I know you're quite an outdoor lady. So,
yes, I am. I try to be anyway.
You really are. I've been following her a good while now. In fact, last summer, Mason and I went to ICAST down in Orlando, and this is one of our favorite booths. We got over to CCA, and your group was there, and it was just welcome us, and it was just very special.
Well, you are very special in all that you've accomplished, and you know, it's fun to be a female in the outdoors, to kind of spearhead the way for other ladies and get more women engaged in the sport of hunting and fishing.
This is true, now hunting and fishing, because your background, you've been a guide. Tell folks a little bit about your background.
I've been a licensed charter boat captain since 1999. I guided fishing trips and then went on to guide hunting, turkey hunting trips, ran a big private sporting plantation, created some massive fishing tournaments, the World Sailfish, World Tarpon Championships, fished competitively and professionally in kingfish tournaments and the ESPN redfish, IFA redfish, and the FLW redfish tournaments, ranked one of the top 10 teams in the country. So I've tried to accomplish a lot.
Now, that's called a resume. I mean, an outdoor resume right there. I mean, hunting and fishing, look at all of that. So we're just, that's something to be proud of, I know. So we're proud of you for doing all of this. And we all of us get our starts a lot of times when we're kids and all, with our dads or uncles or aunts or whatever. And let's start real quick. I've got some pictures. I got some stuff off. Father's Day was this past Sunday, so
yes.
You posted on Facebook. So real quick, who's this guy right here?
That is my father. I get choked up when I see him. He's gone, but he is actually the one that he and my mother both were avid hunters, and my dad was an avid fisherman. That's me and my dad. I went away to college, and every weekend I would come home to bass fish with my dad.
Oh.
And we just had, I grew up on that lake, and that just really is what got me started. That is my very first charter that I ever did as a licensed charter boat captain. That was my father, was my first trip. And funny story, we caught redfish. As you can see, these are pretty big.
They're identical.
Yeah. They were 27 1/4, and you know what the slot size is?
Oh, yeah.
My dad knew nothing about releasing fish. He was like, we're not going to release these fish. I said, Daddy, I got to release them. So, there he is, just in his glory. He was a commander in the Navy.
Yes.
Red fishing with me all the time. There he is. He was a helicopter pilot, a fighter jet pilot, which is very rare to have both.
That's right.
And
in the Navy.
Yeah, in the Navy.
A commander.
Yes. Yeah, at the Naval Air Station, Jacksonville, then to Key West, and then he retired from Key West.
And he'd been in Pensacola some also?
Yeah, that's where he trained for a fighter pilot, was in Pensacola.
Wow.
So
you have a good background outdoors.
Yes, sir, I sure do.
I know he made a big influence on you. Now, I want to jump. I brought her on because of her vast knowledge of the outdoors, but specifically about the CCA Star Tournament. And I've already got tickled because we've had 2 caught already by unregistered. I've talked about one up here, Pensacola Bay, and then one down in Hernando.
It's Hernando County.
Yeah.
Both of them been on the West Coast. It's really interesting because our tournament starts Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
We have $500,000 in prizes.
Yeah.
There's 100 days of fishing, yet we don't have a lot of anglers registered. We should have more people registered in the competition.
Well,
it's inexpensive.
I've told people about it on the show, of course, but I've run into different people like at Blue Water Outriggers. A lot of people coming in there, and I was talking, and a lot of them didn't know about it. They're learning about it, and they're getting excited about it too. So, how long have we been doing this?
This is the 11th year of competition.
Okay.
We've awarded $4.5 million in prizes.
Wow.
We have some exceptional prizes from some great sponsors. I mean, look at this. If you catch a tagged redfish, you have your choice of either 2 Carolina skiffs, a Seaborn center console, Spider Vapor skiff, or a microdraft skiff. And it's not the opportunity to win it. If you're registered in the competition, a CCA member, and you pass the polygraph, there's the catcher. If you pass the polygraph, you get to pick what boat you want.
That's awesome.
They're all powered by Yamaha. I mean, awesome. This is just, it's a real simple competition.
Yep.
It's great. And, I tell everyone, any fish you catch can win you something in
That's
Star.
the thing about it. When we come back, we're going to talk about all the things you can win without catching something tagged or something.
That's right. So
let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Sit here with Captain Lisa Fitzgerald, consummate outdoor lady with all the experience she has in the outdoors. I love having her up here and love running into her down in Orlando. Mason was so impressed with the CCA booth y'all had down there.
We try to show everything that we do through CCA, all of the great initiatives, which is basically conservation, restocking, advocacy work, just everything to keep the recreational angler being able to fish.
We talk about this all the time. That's one of the basic premise of our show. We just got to have take care of our environment, and it's so important. You see it down in your area. You travel the whole state, don't you?
I do. I'm all over the state, from the Panhandle to Jacksonville, all the way down to the Florida Keys on the east and west coast.
I don't see how you keep up with it. And the tournament's been going on how many years, you said?
11. This is our 11th year.
11th year. And this is what the tag, she sent some pictures here. This right here, that has a green tag.
That is a green tag, and the tag number is on there. Also, the phone number is on there that you are to call.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can call that phone number and we will tell you what to do. But here is the kicker.
Okay.
You have to be a CCA member and registered in the competition before you land and hook and land that fish.
Braden, you boys heard that now, okay? So I think a lot of folks will register now. What happens if you catch one from a tag from last year? Y'all have had that happen before?
We've had that happen almost every single year. If you catch a fish from the previous year, you must be in the CCA tournament. You must be a member, but you win a $1,000 prize package from Angle Coolers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got a series of pictures here, so we're going to show you here.
That's one of the boats.
You could win this.
Look at that.
It
is a 24 Carolina Skiff E DLX center console with a 115 Yamaha sitting on a trailer.
Wow.
We have 2 of those available. The next boat we have available, that's the catfish. So any fish you catch can be entered in the competition. You just have to put it on your own measuring board and have our star identifier in the photo. Here they are right there.
So this used to be a ruler, but now all you need is this right here.
Yeah, that's it. It's waterproof. All you have to do is have it in the photo. It makes it so much easier for everyone. You can go in and pick them up at West Marine, Academy, Blue Water Outriggers, any of the different bait and tackle shops around here, you can pick them up at.
Keep one in your boat, keep one in your tackle box, and one in your back pocket. So
that's right. That's right.
Okay, and here's another boat right here.
That is the Seabourn Center Console 22 with a Yamaha on it. It is sitting on a trailer as well. That's one of the boats that you can pick.
Wow.
That is the second fish that was caught by an unregistered angler down in Hernando Beach. All of the fish so far have been released, so they have not been kept. So someone else can catch these fish.
I know you feel bad.
There, the identifier again, so you know what it looks like. And on the back are the rules, what the steps you have to take should you catch a tag fish or any fish that you catch.
Awesome.
That is a micro draft skiff powered by a Yamaha. That is a sweet little ride right there. And that one is available as well. The way it works is the first angler that is registered gets their choice to draw.
Okay.
And then every boat that's left over, the second angler gets to pick from that.
Okay.
There's one more boat up there available.
Another one?
And it's called the Spider.
Ooh.
And that is an absolutely gorgeous skiff. And that is also powered by Yamaha. So there are 5 different boats to choose from.
Oh my goodness, this would be so stressful to me. I love all of those boats. I wouldn't know which one to get. Man.
Yep, so you have your choice as being the first. The second would have what's left over, and then you go on right down the line.
That's some quality boats right there.
That is, and we couldn't thank our boat sponsors enough. Carolina Skiff, we have Seabourn, Spider, and Microdraft Skiff.
It's going to be interesting to see what people pick and all. That'd be so cool. Now, this picture right here, let's see, what do we have on this one?
So that is a spotted sea trout. We have an inshore division, and first place in the inshore division is a brand new custom Ginu with a 25-horse Yamaha on it, sitting on a trailer. And you can enter in the inshore division every day that you fish 3 different species. So if you catch a flounder, a trout, and a redfish, you can enter all 3 of those because it is a random drawing. Every day you get 3 shots.
Y'all started that a little while back.
Yes.
When you did that, I said, what a great idea, because you don't really have to necessarily catch a tag fish to win. You can just draw one.
Any fish, and really what it does is it allows everyone to have an opportunity. You know, it's not the biggest fish that wins. It's not that angler that knows where the biggest fish is. It's just a legal fish in the inshore division. And then we have an offshore division.
Same situation.
Yeah, you saw. You have to show that picture.
We gotta find that picture, because this picture right here. This is now you're talking about a nice ride. Look at her ride she has. Okay. Check out. I said, look at that. I said, what in the world? That motor back there. Lisa, tell us this story right here.
So last year in 2024, a gentleman from this area, Daniel Stripling, won a 2nd place in the offshore division, and he won a 150 Yamaha motor. I am delivering that motor to him this morning, and he'll get that. You know, it's easy, again, in the offshore division, any 3 species. So you can enter, you know, whatever you catch offshore, an Almaco jack, a kingfish, you know, a amberjack, any of the fish that you catch that are offshore species, grouper, any of those fish, red snapper, 3 different fish a day.
So all you do is put this up here.
You put your fish on your measuring device, you put that in the picture, snap a picture, and enter it through our app. We have an app or a website. It's the CCA Florida Star Tournament app. You download it, it's free, and it's just simple. Just take your pictures and submit them, and we random draw at the end of the competition.
That is awesome, and we have a winner right here in Panama City. So
first place in the offshore division is a 250 Yamaha.
Whoa.
So there's over $60,000 in each of the inshore and offshore divisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just the drawings.
Yes.
That's incredible. I mean, we're blessed to have this tournament here. And
there's the 250 Yamaha right there.
The 250 right here.
That's what they get to win.
Wow.
If you're first place in the offshore division. Yeah.
250 Yamaha. You know, when I drove up this morning, you were here. I mean, you beat me here. I said, "Why in the world's he got the back of her truck?" But first of all, I love that truck.
I love that truck too.
I know you get recognized. You get people blow the horn at you when they
waving, sending me messages, text messages, taking pictures, emailing me. Yeah.
That's cool. Let's take our final break. We'll come right back with Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. Okay, welcome back. We're having a great visit this morning with Captain Lisa Fitzgerald, CCA Star Director, comes up from Ocala area. You live in the woods down there?
So I actually grew up in the Ocala National Forest, left there, and I'm currently in Sarasota.
In Sarasota, okay.
Yeah, but
that's your home.
Oh yeah, okay. I grew up in the woods, hunting and fishing.
Okay, let's take a quick look with our fishing game time today, brought to us by one of our great sponsors, been with us since day one, the Blue Water Outriggers out of Port St. Joe. Our time, 4:44 to 6:44 this morning, and 5:07 to 7:07 tonight. Being a captain, being on the water all the time, and fishing recreational, those fishing times, you've seen them, haven't you?
Oh, and they're almost always spot on.
That's amazing.
Spot on.
It's amazing. And you know, you and I were talking before we went on the air about the importance of carrying this on with our youth and how important. And we talk about it as one of our, again, main emphasis on Panhandle Outdoors. We do Students of the Month and all that, and outdoors. And y'all do a great job encouraging youth. And this picture here, tell us about this picture right here.
So this is year 11 of the STAR competition, and for us, what we've tried to do is engage our youth in the sport of fishing. We've awarded $1 million in college scholarships.
Wow.
Every year, we give away $100,000. That's in the Guy Harvey Foundation Youth Scholarship Division presented by Real Tree Fishing. Yep. We give away 2 $25,000 scholarships and 10 $5,000 scholarships just for kids catching fish. They can catch any species of fish and enter it just like the adult, put it on a measuring device with this in the photo, submit it. we do a random
That's
drawing.
a random drawing?
It's a random
Wow.
drawing. 2 $25,000 scholarships and 10 $5,000 scholarships.
And what are the ages that need to be?
6 to 17. It really is something unique. Every year, $100,000. We have different tournaments that benefit the fund, and I can only tell you the kids absolutely love it. Bull Bay Rods gives them a brand new rod. Every one of the 12 recreational youth get a Bull Bay rod. Realtree Fishing gives every one of the kids Realtree fishing gear. It's just a really great way to engage these youth in the sport, and the unique thing for me is I get to follow them all the way up to college.
Oh, yeah.
And they become FWC officers, they become biologists, environmental lawyers. I mean, these kids are engaged in the environmental issues and in the sport of fishing, and it really makes a difference. You said at ICAST you came up to see me. Last year at ICAST I had 4 different scholarship winners that came up to see me.
How cool is that?
So it
cool.
really is very awesome to see these kids.
Well, I'm so proud of y'all for doing that, and it's a big part of our fishing industry is young people. We know, we talk about it all the time. Thank y'all for doing that. Oh, got a couple minutes left. Okay, we'll get back to the tagged redfish.
Yes.
Okay. Now y'all have released one, or 4. 4.
4 in every coastal county.
4.
And 8 in Citrus County and 8 in Charlotte County. Those are our destination counties. Their Economic Development Council said, we want people coming here to fish. How do we get more fish? And so we said, well, if you will purchase the fish, we'll give you more. So we doubled them up, and those 2 counties have had more winners than any other county because they've had more fish.
How about that?
Yeah.
That is so interesting. And I know next time I'm with you, or maybe I might see you this summer at ICAST, if you have a chart of where all of the winners have been called.
You can go to our website, and there's a list of all of the places that the fish were caught in previous years.
Yeah.
Also, this year we did something different. Everybody who was registered before the start of the competition, we gave them 1 release location in every coastal county.
Yeah, I got one of those, but I can't tell you. And, but I did register early.
Yes.
And I just really believe in it. It's fun, but what a great situation to help our environment.
$40.
And win. It's crazy not to enter. So I want to let you know that when the one in Pensacola was called, I got a call from over there. They want to know if they released it. I said, the guy did release it.
Yes.
And
it's an exciting tournament because every redfish that you bring in, you're looking for a tag. But people need to remember that every fish you catch, you can take a photograph of it and submit it in the competition. You catch a catfish, a ladyfish, a jack, any of those species, and you can,
talk about it real quick. I got to show one
Yes.
picture. This is a little while back, but this is your 2 boys. They're grown now.
They are grown.
Do they get to do much outdoor stuff?
They do. Yeah. I actually got my oldest son his first turkey this year.
Awesome.
We doubled up on turkeys. I called it in. He shot the first one, and then he's like, wait, Mom, there's another. Because we had walked through the scenario. I told him if he shoots the first one, if another one comes in, I'll take it. So I was so excited. I was going to run out and get it, his bird. He grabs me and says, no, wait, there's another one coming in.
Oh, cool.
And we took another one, and it was just, it's an amazing experience to take your child into the woods and get something accomplished or take them on the water. So I encourage every parent. This was Father's Day this past weekend. Get out there and spend some time with your kids.
So special. What great advice.
Yeah.
So special. What a special memory, too. We run out of time like we always do.
Oh, doggone it.
Thank you for coming up, and we hope to see you again soon, and thank you for all you do.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you are an amazing example of what people should be.
Thank you. And let's do our motto is let's do something good for someone else today. Enjoy the great outdoors. Let's take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.